As Somalia prepares for parliamentary and presidential elections, the Horn of Africa nation, like the rest of the world, is battling the spread of COVID-19. The disease has infected almost 4,500 people there and killed more than 100. The World Bank expects Somalia's economy to contract 2.5% this year because of the outbreak. It would be an interruption to what had been a slow recovery, which had received a boost by a recent agreement to relieve almost $5 billion worth of debt by the international community. Somalia has also been hit by severe flooding and a widespread locust infestation that have displaced tens of thousands of residents and destroyed crops. And the economy could take another hit from a possible flare-up in violence. Amid reports, the Trump administration is planning to pull out hundreds of US troops stationed in the country. Well, let's get more on the situation in Somalia now with the nation's Commerce and Industry Minister, Khaliif Abdi Omar, who joins us here in the studio. Welcome to Istanbul, Minister, and thank you so much for joining us on the program. Now, I'm wondering if you could give us just an update on the situation of the coronavirus pandemic in Somalia and how the government has really looked to help boost the economy and people's finances during this time.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here on our TRT television in Turkey. And as you know, this pandemic problems is a broader problem in the world. And I hope this is not only for Somalia, and everybody will get over it. And if I tell you the story about Somalia, the first case was found March 16, 2020. As 24th November, there are 4,445 cases found, with 113 confirmed deaths. So this is, when you compare to the other nations, it's not huge problems there. And hopefully we'll get over it. And the country, federal government of Somalia, quickly responded. This is the first case in Somalia, interest in travel being developed. And COVID-19 is planned, is aligned and included support the key interventions with federal government of Somalia. To be honest, these cases will go through it anyway. And I hope, fingers crossed, we will not get more cases, hopefully.
That's right. Now, before the pandemic really hit Somalia, the government managed to secure quite a significant agreement with the World Bank and IMF to relieve almost $5 billion worth of Somalia's debt, reduce the $5.2 billion debt burden to just under $560 million over the course of 3 years. And Turkey recently announced a significant contribution to those efforts to relieve debt. I'm wondering, with the pandemic currently in place, is that debt relief program still on track, and why is it so important for Somalia?
Yes, indeed. It's very important for Somalia, and Somalia is pursuing HIPS initiative with two goals in mind. Forgiveness, all debts owned by Somalia will allow Somalia to restart or to start new page with bilateral, multilateral, or multilateral donors, ensuring access to the World Bank or IMF. To be honest, Turkey government is the first country had moved technically. Not only technical assistance process, but Turkish also directly wiped out all Somali debt, 2.4 million cash paid directly to IMF. And that encouraged all other nations to encourage to pay or help other in-debt nations to relief.
Now, Somalia, as we know, is due to hold parliamentary elections next month and a presidential election next February. I'm wondering, again, the fact that the pandemic is currently affecting Somalia as it is in other parts of the world, are those elections still on track? Can you just give us an update on the progress of those crucial ballots?
Yes, indeed. As you know, the Somali government is now under process to do this election in process. And as you can tell, the technical committees for elections are now on track to do the trainings and be on job. Hopefully, they will meet the time. They will do the process in time by latest January. Now they're in process anyway. They're on training. That will last two weeks to come, and then after that they will be on track.
Okay, well, the very best of luck for those elections. But Minister Khaliif, Abdi, Omar, thank you so much for joining us on the program, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Istanbul.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
Thank you.